Still, from your election central, Vice President and leader of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has commenced his one-day tour of the northern region to interact with various stakeholders. Now, the flag bearer of the NPP is also scheduled to meet the Christian clergy, Muslim clerics, traditional authorities and traders, and the youth of the northern region. This marks the first phase of his campaign tour of the country in preparation towards election 2024. We're joined by regional correspondent Al-Hassan Dibaba for more. Al-Hassan, thank you for your time. You're welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Annie.
Are you with the team now, and what is going on?
Yes, I'm currently with the Vice President's team. We just closed at Tamale, Bagabaga Training College, where he met Muslim leadership, and he interacted with them, and he told them that he is their son and they should vote for him. Like you rightly mentioned earlier, he commenced this morning to meet all those groups to show himself or to introduce himself to them. At the Modern City Hotel, where he met the Christian clergy, he told them that he's the most effective vice president ever in this country, and for that matter, should be retained into power as president of this nation, where he will implement his visions and missions for this nation. According to the vice president, the LGBTQ community has no place in Ghana, and for that matter, nobody should be bothered about them because nobody in Ghana is interested in legalizing LGBTQ in Ghana. And for that matter, he said he is not ready for it today, he is not ready for it tomorrow, and nobody in the country is ready to entertain that kind of practice. He also mentioned that free senior high school and other developmental projects are the reasons for which he thinks the NPP should be maintained or retained in power, led by him, so that they can continue serving Ghanaians better. He also mentioned that since they came to power, they have created over 2 million jobs for Ghanaians, and for that matter, if they should be returned to power, or if the Ghanaians voted him into power again, he's going to continue the good work of the NPP government. He also reiterated that he is going to give incentives to the Christian community if he becomes the president of this nation. He just finished meeting with the Islamic leadership, and he's going back to the Modern City Hotel to meet the traditional authority. Even though we don't know what he will say yet, but according to the information we are picking up, many of the traditional leaders are having questions for the vice president, and when we get there, whatever question that is asked, I believe is going to be reported to the general public again.
So you want to say that he actually reiterated his position on LGBTQ+?
Exactly. He didn't mince words. In fact, he was very categorical and emphatic on it, that he cannot support LGBT because the Quran doesn't support it. He cannot support the LGBT because the Bible doesn't support it. And the whole Ghanaian body doesn't support LGBT. For that matter, he, as the president, if he is voted into power, will never support it, and nobody should be worried about it.
That's interesting. What are some of the comments you heard, after he made that emphatic statement?
As a matter of fact, many people, especially people from NPP fraternity, were very happy because many people which used to point fingers at the vice president, thinking that he is in support of those acts. But when he mentioned those words, people were very happy and people were shouting, praising his name. But I spoke to a number of people also outside after the meeting who are not even party members, and they were happy that the vice president is missing that LGBTQ community or LGBTQ has no place in Ghana. He's not going to condone or he's not going to accept something like that should he be voted into power as president of this nation.
Al-Hassan Dibaba, thank you for the updates there. And that is from the Vice President touring the northern part of the country. Minister for Interior, Henry